Today you will brainstorm, come up with lots of ideas of what you would do if you could design your own hat and mittens. What shapes, lines, and colors would you add to do this? We're going to be creating a styrofoam print of hat and mittens to go with a self-portrait today. Printmaking is when you press something down and pick it back up. Today we'll use a styrofoam plate, a pencil to carve in our lines, shapes, and designs, and washable markers to add color to our prints. Here you can see me carving into my hat shape to make it look rounded and 3D. I make simple curves to make stripes in my hat. You don't have to make stripes, but you could. I'm also making a fluffy brim to my hat that has vertical stripes on it as well. I'm pushing pretty hard with my pencil so that it carves into the styrofoam. You can add more shapes and designs on your hat and mittens by carving into the styrofoam using heavy pressure with your pencil. A fun winter print that I like to make is argyle with stripes going different directions, vertical and diagonal. I recommend using a variety of shapes, lines, and patterns to make your hat and mittens. I think it's also great to have your hat and mittens match. So if you do one pattern on your hat, you might want to do it on your mittens too. Be so creative with the lines, shapes, and designs that you choose. In order for you to get your styrofoam to carve into, you need to make a plan. You are going to brainstorm and come up with a couple different ideas for lines, shapes, and designs, as well as colors you want to put on your hats and mittens. Come up with a couple of ideas and decide which one is your favorite. Once you're done brainstorming, show it to Miss W to get your styrofoam and begin. After you have carved into your styrofoam, next you get to use washable markers to start to add color. Again, we want our colors of our hats and mittens to match. So I'm using a lot of the same color throughout both my hats and my mittens. You can use as many colors as you want, but try to think about how you can make your design match. I'm using yellow and pink. Notice how I'm using the side of my marker to make sure I fill everything in. If I have white spots when I go to print them, they will still be white. Make sure you take your time, use good craftsmanship, and fill everything in the best that you can. I'm going back again with my yellow to make sure I filled in all of my white spots. You can outline things if you don't want to color them all the way in too, like you see here. When you're done adding color, you'll raise your hand. Miss W will come over with a spray bottle, spray a second piece of paper for you, and then we'll wipe off the extra water with a dry sponge. See how I wipe it off gently. After that, we'll flip your paper over onto your styrofoam and you'll give it a massage. That means you're going to rub so that the marker from your styrofoam prints onto the paper. Now, if it's not a perfect print, that's okay. You'll have a chance to make another one. Once you're done printing one time, Miss W will spray your styrofoam so that you can wipe it off. You can use the same colors again, or you can try new colors for your second print. Check this out. When you're ready for your second print, we'll use the other half of your paper, get it wet, wipe off the extra water, then flip it over, give your paper a good massage so that the colors, shapes, and designs you created on your styrofoam will print onto your new paper. There you go. That's how you design your own hat and mittens by printmaking. Good luck!